Hello, welcome to this class where we're going to do some repetitive sequences, taking you through some of the basic movements, twists, forward bends, back bends, a nice stretch to the back of the legs and a hip opener, everything that you need to just keep your practice going over the Christmas break. So we're going to start on tabletop, hands and knees, and the only props that you might need are a blanket if you want to put that underneath your knees. So let's take the right arm out to the side. We're coming into moving thread the needle. Turn the belly, turn the chest, and then scoot that right arm under as you bend the left elbow and look through to the left. And again, open up, twist, scoop under. One more of those. Turn the belly, turn the chest, and then scoop under, just hovering the shoulder and the head off the floor. Coming back to tabletop, and we'll take a cow pose, so hollow your spine, look slightly forward, and then we'll take a cat pose, now round the spine, chin in, belly in. Come back to neutral, move your hands just a little forward so that you can tuck the toes under and be in a good length downward facing dog. So here you can bend one knee and then the other, pedaling through. Moving the joints, stretching the calf muscles and the backs of the thighs. And then bring your knees to the floor, bring your forearms to the floor and walk the knees back. Look forward, pull your heart forward, land your hips lightly down. Settle yourself into Sphinx pose. Just see how this feels, opening the front of the body. And then we're going to slide the hands back and bring ourselves to child's pose. So, widening the knees, bringing the big toes together. Settle yourself down. Stretch the arms forward. Pull the hips back towards the heels. Coming back up to your tabletop, bring the knees in and widen the feet a little bit. Let's repeat that on the other side. So this time it's left arm sweeps out and then scoop under. Look to the right. And again, inhale, open up and exhale. Inhale. Make these movements nice and gentle. Just oiling the joints, gently stretching the muscles. Coming to tabletop and then inhaling into the cow pose, hollow your back, pull your shoulder blades down your back and then round the spine, push the floor away. Come to neutral, tuck the toes under, lift your hips again, downward facing dog. Bending one knee and the other. Bringing the knees down, bringing the forearms down, walking the knees back, coming back into Sphinx pose. Stretch the tops of the feet back, pull the shoulder blades down your back, and then coming into your child's pose again. Bringing yourself up to tabletop, bringing the knees back in, widening the feet. Step the right foot forward. We'll come up to warrior two. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Turn the back foot down, come up to your warrior two. Open out, stretch the arms, bend that right knee. Really stretch that left leg. Then we're coming down to the floor for a twist, so lower the arms. Lift up your back heel, turn the back toes to face forward and raise your right arm. Now we're going to scoop that right arm underneath that bent right knee, rounding your spine. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, scoop under. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, scoop under. Hand back to the floor, step back to downward facing dog, spread the fingers out, spread the toes, Pull the hips back. Then bringing the knees down. You could come down the way we've just done through Sphinx, or if you want to, you can lower yourself down and take Cobra, a little bit of a deeper back bend. And then into your child's pose. Coming all the way up, bringing the knees in, widening the feet, ready to do that on the other side. So left foot comes forward, back toes tuck under. Turn the back foot down, come up to your warrior two. Stretch out through the arms, bend that left knee, keep that back leg really firm. Then we'll windmill the arms down, lift up the back heel, turn the toes to face forward, right hand down, left arm lifts up, and then you scoot that left arm under. Inhale, open up. Exhale, scoop under. Inhale, open up. Scoop under. Hands to the mat. Step back to your downward facing dog. Pull the hips up and back away from your hands, stretching the sides of the body, opening the shoulders, sinking your heels towards the floor, stretching the backs of the legs. And then making your way down to find your back bend, and then your child's pose. So we're going to come up here to kneeling. Bring your knees in a little bit, widen your feet, but have a fairly wide gap between your knees because we're going to take a camel pose. So tailbone down, tummy in and up, hands around behind you. Use your hands to think about drawing the tailbone down and pressing the pelvis forward. Roll the shoulders back, lift your chest. Breathe in here. Breathe out, relax your face. You can stay looking forward or slightly up depending on how your neck feels. Inhale brings you up. Exhale brings your hands to the floor. Tuck the toes under. Walk the hands back towards the knees and then lift your knees. You're coming into a squat. Now usually we put a block underneath our feet, but don't worry about that now. You can make a little movement side to side. You can keep your hands on the floor, or if you want to find your balance, use your upper arms or your elbows to press your knees wide. And then hands come down, knees come down, walk the hands forward, untuck the toes, lower yourself down to take your back bend again, and your child's pose. Creep the fingers forward, pull your bottom back towards your heels a little bit more. And then raising your head, moving your hips to one side and swinging your legs around. We're going to come down to supine now. So you'll lie down on your back. You'll move your hips a little to the right. Stretch your left leg out straight and bring your right knee in towards you. Hug it in. And then let go with your right hand. You're still holding on with the left hand. Unroll all the way over onto your left side of your hip, and touch the foot to the floor. Maybe it's just your big toe. You can use your hand to prop your knee up if you like. Roll that right shoulder towards the floor and maybe turn your head to the right. Breathe into this twist. Bring the head back to center, roll yourself onto your back, keeping that right knee bent, square yourself up. You've got right knee bent, left leg straight. Let that right knee drop out to the side now. Take the arms overhead and flex your left foot into a supine tree pose. Lengthen the back of your neck, stretch a little bit more through your fingers to open the shoulders. And then lower the arms all the way down. Picking up your right knee, bending your left knee, bring the ankle over the thigh. Gently press away. You could stay here or you can come into eye of the needle, lifting the right foot from the floor, interlock your fingers behind that right thigh, and then you can take just a little rock from side to side, see how that feels. And then undo the fingers, let the right foot come down and bring the left leg up towards the sky, interlock the fingers behind the left leg, push that left thigh into the hands, straighten it, and then circle your left foot. Can you lengthen the back of your neck? Circle the other way. And then bend the knee, place that foot back down. So now we'll repeat that on the other side, so move the hips a little to the left. Extend the right leg as you bring the left leg in towards you, interlock the fingers, pull that left leg in. And then let go with your left hand and roll all the way over onto your right side. You can prop that knee up using your hand. Touch the foot to the floor though, at least your big toes touching down. And then spiral that left upper arm outwards, drawing that left shoulder down, maybe turning your head to the left. Take the head back to center. Bring that left knee up, take the sole of the foot to the floor, keeping that left knee bent, and then take the knee out to the side. Raise the arms up and over your head, stretch. Lower the arms down, bring your left knee up, and then bending your right knee, place the ankle over the thigh. Use your right hand to gently externally rotate that right thigh, and then when you're ready, lift the left foot from the floor, interlock the fingers behind the thigh, and then take a little rock here, side to side. Feel that in that outer right hip, probably. Lengthen the back of the neck. Undo the fingers, lower that left foot to the floor, raise the right leg, interlock the fingers behind the thigh and circle the foot. Change the direction of the circle. Lower that foot down, undo the fingers. Have the feet a little bit apart from each other as we go to a bridge pose. Stretch your fingers towards your heels, pulling your shoulder blades down away from the back of your neck, palms face down. Press into your feet, curl your spine up, really push into your feet, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the back of the legs. Roll all the way down. Let's do that again. Roll up, squeeze, roll down, and one more. Roll up and down. Bring the knees in towards you, hug them in. Take a little roll side to side. Widen the knees, put your arms inside the knees and hold on to your ankles, or maybe if you flex your feet, you can reach the outer edges of your feet. You could keep the feet here, heels towards your bottom, using your elbows to press your knees wide, like in Baddha Konasana, or you could open up to happy baby pose, so unhinge the knees. Lengthen the back of your neck and pull down, getting that nice hip stretch. Maybe you take a little roll side to side here if that feels nice on your back. Then release your feet, let them come to the floor. You could take your feet wide, rest your knees against each other and your hands rest on your tummy. Or you could extend the legs fully for Shavasana. We'll just rest here for a couple of minutes, allowing the work that we've done to be absorbed by the body. Start to breathe a little bit more deeply and notice how you feel. Notice where the body feels stretched, strengthened. Notice the quality of your breath now, smoother and more even. And maybe the thoughts in your mind have receded. You feel a little quieter and calmer. And then you can open the eyes, separate the knees, move the hips a little to one side, roll yourself over, bring yourself up to sitting. Once again, notice how that feels in your body. Acknowledge the effort that you put in to get to your mat and do your practice. It was short but sweet. It's really useful for your body, and your body will thank you when you come back to class that you've done something over the break. So thanks for joining me. Merry Christmas. Namaste.